If you're like me, your faith has highs, it has lows, it ebbs and flows. Why is that? Why is it that that happens in our life and we can't have that high level of faith? Well, let's talk about it this morning in your morning cup of inspiration. The story in the Bible, Mark, the 5th chapter, Jairus, a Jewish official. I think you're going to be able to relate to him. His faith was high. He came to Jesus, said, "Come and lay your hands on my daughter who's sick, and she'll be healed." And so he had strong faith as he went to Jesus, truly believed that Jesus would heal his daughter. And that was in the 23rd verse. It's interesting, the very next verse, immediately Jesus went with him. You know, when we pray, when we go to Jesus, when we pray to him, he immediately responds. It doesn't mean the answer was immediate, but he immediately puts things in motion. Let's read on down here further. Unfortunately, as they were going to Jairus' house, some of his servants came, and it says in verse 35, "Don't bother the master anymore. Your daughter has died." So the people thought like that was the end. And Jairus didn't want to bother Jesus anymore, and it was going to go on home. Here's the key verse, 36. Listen to what Jesus said. Because Jesus refused to listen to that message, that statement. And he tells Jairus, don't yield to fear. All you need to do is keep on believing. If you don't hear anything else I say in this 3 minutes, listen to that. What Jesus said, don't yield to fear. If there's anything that can remove and hinder our faith, it's fear. Don't be influenced by the reports that you hear. Don't be influenced by what other people say. Don't be influenced by what the enemy puts in your head, starts making you doubt, starts making you become fearful of the situation. You prayed, you asked God to minister. He immediately began that process. You probably know the end of the story. Jesus went on into the house, and by the end of it, in verse 42, it says the girl sat up, got to her feet, and started to walk around. Jesus did the ultimate healing. But fear had to be removed. Faith had to be initiated. So whatever you're believing for today, don't let fear come into play. Keep on believing and trust God. The answer's in motion. Have faith until it's arrived. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.